Today I want to talk about a gun that not a lot of people are talking about here on the zombie side of things. And I'm not kidding when I say this, guys. This little pistol can definitely be compared to things like the Flamethrower or the new SMG. Yeah, it's that powerful. I'm sure that some of you know that right now this thing is definitely a problem in Warzone, but what about in zombies? So we're going to be looking at the Renetti with the conversion kit. If you guys are into zombies content or anything Call of Duty, consider rocking the hell out of that like button and subscribing to the channel. We're so close to 15,000 subscribers. I cannot thank you guys enough for all the love and support lately. We're going to be testing this thing all over in the red tier zone, and then we're going to be going on into the dark ether, but really quick I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor. Shout out to Damn Mods for sponsoring today's video. Whether you're tired of getting shadow banned on Warzone or you really want to unlock that Borealis camo in Modern Warfare Zombies, well, Damn Mods has completely got you covered. Call of Duty isn't the only stopping point whether you play games like Helldivers 2, Forza, Palworld, Red Dead Redemption. Damn Mods can definitely help you out with almost any of your favorite games. With so many great reviews on Trustpilot, it's an absolute no-brainer to check them out. Links are down in the description. Use code GHOST to check out for 5% off your entire order. Thank you so much to Damn Mods for sponsoring today's video. As you guys could tell, we came in here with a legendary ether tool and a flawless crystal. I needed to get this thing absolutely as powerful as I could get it, because right now this thing is absolutely broken in Warzone. Now most of the time whatever is really OP over there isn't really the same over in zombies. At least 9 times out of 10 that's the case, but not with this thing. This thing is a little demon. Unfortunately I didn't have a scorcher case right now, so I got really lucky finding that rift at the very beginning of the match that flew us straight out into the red tier zone, and I immediately wanted to try this thing out, and oh my god, guys, this Renetti with the conversion kit is absolutely insane right now. With the conversion kit, it's going to turn this pistol into like more of a little SMG, especially once you put that mega holding on it. This little pistol is one of the best weapons to use in the game right now. But you can see once I got my perks here, that's when it really started to click into me. I was like, yeah, this thing's a little OP. I'm already taking out these manglers and the disciples that are just walking around the map regularly, but once we even got this HVT here, I was able to take this guy off the map pretty damn fast as well. This was the guy that finally ended up dropping us a sigil, and I don't know about you guys, but I've been out here in the red tier zone farming these contracts a lot in the last couple of days, and I've been rarely finding any sigils. I don't know if they decreased the drop rate on those or whatnot. Even when we went into the dark ether after completing all 3 of the contracts, I didn't get another elder sigil either, so man, come on. Look at this disciple coming up here, just absolutely stands no chance. The reason we came down here is because now I want to kill a mega abomination, and if you stand on top of this little shack down here, that's gonna make it so he tries to shoot you with those beams a lot. You should be able to take care of these guys pretty easy. Sometimes they can be an absolute pain in the ass when you're on the ground and they keep trying to charge you. But take a look at this, guys. This Renetti is just absolutely tearing through this mega abomination. I would say almost just as fast as the new SMG, if not just as fast. But that is one thing that really stands out with like the new SMG and this Renetti, is that they're both really good universal guns with everything. They're great at killing zombies, they're great at killing bosses, they're just all around really good weapons. The movement and handling on both of them is really nice too, which I think should definitely be a big factor. And from what I can tell, this is definitely going to be going on the top 7 best weapons to use in season 3 list. Just where is it going to place? Well, you guys are going to have to watch that one and find out. Next, we ended up getting an HVT on another mega abomination, and this guy, I'm not gonna lie, was being an absolute pain. Like, oh yeah, he had no problem trying to shoot those beams at me repeatedly, but he refused to get any closer. Plus I had a bunch of zombies around me just hucking chunks of meat at me, so it just wasn't really that good of an experience. But we were definitely finally able to get the job done on this guy. This little pistol is just crazy. Now my initial thoughts for today was gonna be to make a new video on the new sniper rifle, but I'm really glad that I went this way and tried this thing, because I don't know, from everything that I've seen on the new sniper rifle so far, I just really wasn't too excited to use it. Don't worry, I'm still going to want to get that Borealis camo on it, so we're definitely still going to be using it in here, and I might make a video on it. So now we are here in the dark ether, and I was heading over to get my very first contract, and I wanted to show this to you guys. If you see these little crates that are sitting around, the main 2 things that are going to be spawning in those little crates around inside the dark ether is going to be plates and self-revives, which in this match I was definitely fighting for both. We finally grabbed our bunny contract, and what do you know, of course we got the damn mega abomination. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have been getting the other HVTs lately. I just keep getting the mega abomination all the time. I've rarely gotten those ones. I've maybe gotten them a handful of times. We were able to pop off the first head off this HVT pretty easy, but I was just being swarmed by so many zombies, and I could have swore I popped my ether shroud in time, but apparently not, because we ended up going down. Which does bring me to my next question just a little bit. Do you guys feel like they have buffed up the zombies in here a bit? Like, even if it's just in the sheer numbers, I feel like there's more of them when I'm doing these contracts. Like, this isn't even the Elder, and I feel like I'm being overrun. Maybe somebody somewhere is actually kind of listening to us, and they're like, you know what, they thought that our new Dark Ether was a little too easy. Alright, we'll crank it up a little bit. Oh, I know that that happened with the first Dark Ether, so it's pretty likely that they would do it with this one as well. Finally, after being downed by this guy and luring him up out of the fog and then doing like the Tom and Jerry itchy scratchy dance for a while, I finally got rid of this guy. She did ended up dropping us another self-revive, and then we got a blood burner key, which I do like that bike, at least when it doesn't bug out. From what I've heard, that's supposed to be a feature so that people won't end up stealing your bike because they'll just rubber band everywhere, but I think it glitches out because whenever you walk too far away from your blood burner and then you come back to it, it just does it to you. The glitchiness of the bike kind of sucks, but there is a cool thing that you can do with it. If you actually nosedive it into like the water somewhere, you can actually drive underneath the water, like on the ground, and you're safe from zombies and everything else. You can take a break if you want, you won't die. Here we are over in our holdout mission, and this little Renetti is just absolutely going to town on these zombies. Really think I just found one of my favorite weapons to use in here right now. See guys, it always does suck whenever we have something that is completely OP and then the devs just take it away. It's RIP the Flamethrower, but there's always gonna be something else for us to use that's gonna be broken. Or OP, whatever you want to call it. Yes, I know broken hence means the turret needs to be fixed, but really I'm gonna tell you guys something, unless it's something that is absolutely doing something that's not supposed to happen, like the Flamethrower, majority of the damage outputs or whatever weapons are gonna be meta for the time being is usually intentional by the devs, and then they're gonna get tuned and changed whenever they finally think that they should be. Now there is multiple reasons why they do this. There's the main reason of they think that players are eventually gonna get tired of using the same thing, so they're gonna adjust the damage outputs of different weapons so that they can mix it up for the players, but it's also for the intentions of selling bundles and stuff like that. I'm sure we all know that. But Call of Duty is definitely not the only one that is guilty of doing this. Like pretty much all of the other live service shooters do the exact same thing, whether it's Fortnite, Apex, you name it. If it's a live service and if they got seasons or if they plan on keeping the game running for a very long time and keeping their players engaged, they always move the metas around. But we finally ended up getting this holdout mission done, and look at that guys, we only got a VR11 case and a damn raw crystal. Like I said in the previous video, what is it with these damn VR11 cases, man? I'm just be stacking these things. With this Outlast done, let's go and get our very last bunny contract done, and then this one's gonna be the one that's on top of the mall. We're just gonna go hit this portal over here so we can drop right down on top of it. And during this contract, I ended up struggling just a little bit. We were able to get the first ether extractor done easily, but when I came over to the second one, I ended up throwing that decoy grenade, and for some reason I just got slapped by like 3 zombies and they just immediately put me down. We ended up using our very last decoy, and then I had one cashmere left that I was going to use on the very last one, but it ended up bugging out on me as well. I had to hit this ether extractor like 3 times before we were finally able to get it to go off. Since we had no more decoys, I just had to kill a bunch of zombies until I filled up my ether shroud so I was able to get this thing done. I really feel like there's more zombies running around here. We're not even in the Elder, but this contract ended up dropping us another mega holding, so definitely worth it. Our stash is almost completely full with those already, but oh well, I'll take another one. And finally guys, we're actually getting a stash increase. Hopefully we don't have to wait until the Season 3 Reloaded update until we get that. Now I am just overall happy that we're going to be getting the stash increase, but I thought it would have been cooler if they would have let us have ways to earn those more stash spots and maybe just go a little bit higher than 20. I don't know, but that's just my little idea. So here we are finally at our extraction, and look at this guys, not too bad a loot that we pulled from this run. I just really wish we would have gotten an Elder Sigil out of here. But I can definitely say I am very happy that I tried this pistol over here in Modern Warfare Zombies with the conversion kit, because this thing is insane guys. This is going to be one that I highly recommend you guys try out. The loadout is going to be up on the screen right here if you guys want to try out what I was rocking. Again, thank you guys so much for all the love and support on the channel lately. It does mean the absolute world to me. If you guys enjoyed the video, please do rock that like button and subscribe to the channel if anybody is new. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in the next one.